Where's your food? I left your food right there. Did you bring it inside your house?
No.
You didn't. Can I come in, please? Where's your food?
No.
You brought your food inside. You're eating your food in your kitchen? Okay, I'll leave you alone. Yo, what is goody everybody? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we are going to be eating like Joe Rogan.
Pretty strict in terms of like no bread, very few carbs, no sugar, no bullshit. A lot of meat, game meat mostly, wild game.
For 24 hours. So for those of you who don't know who Joe Rogan is, I'm a big fan of Joe Rogan. So he used to do a show called Fear Factor where they would make the contestants like eat like crazy stuff, do the most disgusting things ever. And then he was a commentary on UFC. I'm a huge fan of UFC. I used to be a really big UFC fan back in the day. George St. Pierre, my favorite fighter. Who's your all-time UFC greatest fighter? Leave it in the comments below. And now he has this epic podcast called The Joe Rogan Experience, which he just brings on like the most craziest people, interviews them. It's like really cool. So if you don't know about Joe Rogan, he is a big advocate of the ketogenic diet / low carb lifestyle.
I do everything that I can to put my body and my brain in a good place.
And he documents a lot of what he eats for the day, kind of like his daily routine. So one big thing that him and I have in common is that we intermittent fast.
I put myself into an 8-hour feeding window and 16-hour fasting window every day.
So if you don't know what intermittent fasting, essentially what that is that you have a very little window when eating. So a lot of people do 16 hours of fasting and they only have an 8-hour window. So from about 12 to 8. I'm a big advocate of intermittent fasting. You guys know this if you watch this channel. We're gonna do what Joe Rogan does for 24 hours. So the first meal of the day is going to be black coffee and water is all I'm gonna have until we have the first meal of the day. And Joe Rogan is really big on working out when intermittent fasting. So that's another thing that we have in common. So I'm gonna drink this black coffee, drink some water, and then we're gonna head to the gym and work out fasted. Yes, fasted. So many benefits when working out fasted. So enough talking, let's make this coffee and then let's head to the gym. So we're in the gym. One thing about Joe Rogan is he does not like to train till failure. His method to that is he doesn't like to go to failure, so you'll have enough energy, you'll have enough recovery time for the next following workout. So me, I'm really big on going till failure. Yes, I know, like I went to failure yesterday, I trained legs and I absolutely feel like crap. Like my butt is sore, my legs are sore, and I do kind of understand his kind of theory to this, his method to this, right? Not going to failure, always leaving yourself a little bit of room so you can recover. Now, this is one thing that we did do when I was power building. If you guys don't remember this, back in the summertime, I hired a powerlifting coach, Travis Capps, and that was his big thing, never going till failure, so we always had enough time to recover for the following workout the next day. So there's definitely a science to it, there's definitely a method to it. I come from like the bodybuilding world where it's like, yo, superset, one last rep, come on, one more rep, just absolutely destroying your muscles, but it does suck the next day. So we're gonna do Joe Rogan style type of workout. We're not gonna go to failure, we're gonna do a lot of reps. So enough talking, let's get into it. All right, guys, so the workout is complete. That was a little bit different. You know, knowing that you had extra reps, knowing that you had a little bit in the tank to keep going, but you gotta stop, gotta do the Joe Rogan protocol. So I feel good for a lot of you always asking me like, yo, Logan, is it safe to work out when fasted? Absolutely, it is safe to work out fasted. I love training fasted. Another thing, I'm not gonna eat for another 2 to 3 hours. So a lot of people think that you gotta get a meal in right after your workout, and that's not the case. Most days, on normal days for me, when I'm not eating like Joe Rogan, I typically work out earlier than this, and I go another 5 to 6 hours without eating. So don't worry, you're not gonna lose any muscle, you're not gonna lose any gains, you're not gonna lose any strength, nothing to worry about, okay guys? So I'm gonna continue fasting for another 3 hours, and then we're gonna have our first juicy carnivore meal. Well, kind of carnivore, but Joe Rogan is really big into animal fats, animal meat. He normally likes to do elk, bison, like a lot of like ground beef and vegetables. One of his favorite vegetables is jalapenos. Now, if you guys watch me, you absolutely know I love jalapenos. So I think we're gonna have a big, juicy animal meat for our first meal with some jalapenos. So let's go eat. All right, guys. So here's gonna be my first Joe Rogan meal of the day. So as I told you, Joe Rogan is really big on meats, animal meats, and right here I got a beef rib, a nice juicy beef rib. Look at that. Look at that thing. Look at it. Look at it. Oh my gosh. And he's really big on jalapenos, so I got me 4 juicy jalapenos. So one thing, guys, about intermittent fasting, in my opinion, the best way to go about intermittent fasting is to do 16 hours. I think it's really easy to do. And so essentially your eating window will be from 12 to 8 o'clock. So as you can see, it is 12:23, so I am able to break my fast, and then my last meal will be before 8 o'clock. And that is an 8-hour eating window, and then the rest is 16 hours. It's a very simple method. Now, one thing about intermittent fasting, you need to find what works best for you. So I understand everyone's schedules are completely different. Not everybody works at 8 to 5. Some people work night shifts, some people work 14-hour shifts. I get it. Find what works best for you. For me, I always find that 12 to 8 is the most easiest thing to do. When I wake up in the morning, I'm just naturally not hungry. I feel like going to work out. I work out fasted. By the time I get home, it's 12 o'clock, time to have my first meal, and I'm not one of those guys who likes to eat super, super late. Like 8 o'clock is late enough for me. I hate when I have to eat at 9, 10 o'clock. It just bothers me. So enough talking. Let's dive into this juicy, juicy beef rib, baby. Okay, those jalapenos got to me. My nose is a little bit runny, but here you go. All done, man. Look at that. All off the bone. Now, as you can see, it is pretty greasy. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but when you eat a lot of animal fats, it's gonna get pretty greasy, but not to worry, it's all good, not gonna harm you. It's gonna help you make some gains, it's gonna help you stay alert, it's gonna give you energy, so please don't worry, don't panic, Hispanic, we're okay. Lola, what are you doing? What are you doing? Juana. No Juana over there. Hey, Camila. What, baby? What, baby? What, baby? What? What? Want to hold my hand? Show me. Show me. What is it? Oh, it is Juana. It's Juana. So, guys, if y'all haven't noticed, Baby Lo absolutely loves Moana. Like, okay, so it's playing in the bedroom, playing in the living room, and she'll like scream, she'll say, Juana, Juana. And if you don't know, me and Baby Lo actually dressed up for last Halloween. I was Maui and she was Moana. I'll put the picture, boom, right there. So she still loves, she said boom. So that's awesome. All right, guys, so I got a doctor's appointment I need to go to, but before I go to my doctor's appointment, I want to talk to you about something. So what I wanted to talk to you about was I started telling people I was doing a full day of Joe Rogan eating, and it never fails. The first thing they say is like, oh, you got to smoke a fatty.
Listen, I'll admit, I've no personal experience with marijuana, so
I know you don't.
I'm not speaking
You probably
from
should get high. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, you gotta smoke some weed, you gotta do that. And look, if you guys know me, I've never been into weed, I've never been into marijuana. I don't know much about it. Now look, that being said, I have nothing against people who smoke weed. Some of my best friends are heavy weed smokers, I always say this, hey, you do you. No grown man should ever worry about what another grown man is doing. So it definitely doesn't bother me, but I just never got into it. But what I have got into lately is CBD oil. Now, I know CBD oil and marijuana are completely different. A lot of people smoke weed to like try to like calm down, relax their nerves. It has a lot of other benefits as well. Same thing for CBD oil. So for me, I take it at night. It kind of helps relax me, helps calm my nerves. I'm always like, my head is always running, guys. Like I'm always like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta edit this video, I gotta make this video, we gotta get this, we gotta film there. And so at night, it's very hard for me to go to sleep, kind of like rest my mind, right, and calm down. So CBD oil is something I started taking, and it's definitely helped me out. Like it's definitely helped me relax. It gives me some like lucid dreams. Now with those dreams, I know like it's helping me get into that deep sleep, right? Like I know what I noticed is before I started taking CBD, I didn't really dream that much. Once I started taking CBD, I started having some like really crazy dreams. Now, that being said, it's probably because I'm in that deep sleep, right? So it helps me sleep. But again, I've had people say they take this because they have like back issues, they have arthritis, inflammation. Like I've heard people say crazy stuff that CBD oil will do. For me, I just take it at night, helps calm me down, helps relax me. So since I can't smoke weed like Joe Rogan, I'll take some CBD oil to kind of help relax me, kind of meditate, chill out, calm down, relax, gather my thoughts, go to my positive vibe realm. You know me, guys, I'm really big on positive vibes, positive energy, keeping away the negative energy, keeping away the not positive people, because you know this, you put one negative person in the room, it can turn that whole room upside down. So positive vibes, positive thoughts, and positive energy. The CBD oil will definitely help me chill out and help keep the positive vibes flowing.
Later.
Go get you. Go get you. So it's about to be 7 o'clock, and what we have right here is we have some bison. Man, look at this. Bison ground beef. Yes, sir. So we're gonna get to cooking. Let's do the damn thing. So what we're gonna do with this bison meat is we're gonna break it in two, and I'm gonna make 2 patties. And just like that. So the thing with these meats, guys, they're gonna have tons of blood, but it's all right. If you're kind of like one of those people that I don't really like blood, then this meat's probably not gonna be for you. But I'm kind of gotten used to it, as you can see, all the blood flowing. So I got my patties right here, and then I'm gonna use some seasoning, but let me wash my hands before I grab the seasoning. All right, so what we're gonna use is some Caribbean Cube. This is beef rub right here, big and bold. I really love Caribbean Cube seasoning, just really good. Plus the owner is a really good friend of mine, Kurt. Shout out to Kurt if you are watching this, brother. He's a really good dude, man. All right, so there we go. Got our seasoning all over that. Also, what I like to do is throw on a little bit of Redmond's real salt, because you know I like my food salty. Salty, salty. So the burgers are just about done, as you can see, and you can hear Baby Lo in the background, but luckily my mom is here, so she's with grandma, she's gonna be okay. So Joe Rogan is really big in like nootropics and putting all kinds of like stuff in his coffee. I've seen him put like MCT oil, I've seen him put like mushroom, I don't even know, like mushroom powder, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of this MCT powder right here. So got a plain coffee with MCT powder made by American Metabolics. This stuff is really, really delicious, by the way. And then we're gonna put some Cocotropic by Wild Foods right here. And this is gonna cap off our dinner. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this inside here. I'm gonna put this all together, and then we're gonna sit on the table, and I'll show you how it looks. Boom, guys, so there you go. This is gonna be the last Joe Rogan meal today. We got our vegetables right here. We have 16 ounces of bison meat right here. Look at that, pure bison. And then we got a kind of a keto coffee, I would say. We got some MCT oil, and then we got some Cocotropics in there. And then I also got some real salt that I'm probably gonna throw on my vegetables as so. Throw a little bit on my meat as well. Can never have enough salt. And that's it, guys. It's gonna be my last meal, and then I'll catch up with you after we're done for the closeout. Look at that. Woo-wee. Let's eat, baby. All right, guys, so that's gonna be into the full day of eating like Joe Rogan. And to be completely honest with you guys, like, I felt no different. Obviously, if you guys are familiar with me, you know that my style of eating and Joe Rogan's style of eating is exactly the same. The only difference was the training wise. I like to train till failure. He does it, so that was kind of cool to switch it up. And the other thing being is he likes to smoke, you know, a fat joint sometime in the day. I'm not really into that, so that was really the only difference. So other than that, it felt like a typical normal Goody Beats standard full day of eating. But for those of you who don't know Joe Rogan, that is the type of style that he likes to eat, and it's something that I can definitely do every day. I mean, maybe I can't smoke the weed, but I can definitely get used to not training till failure. So we'll see how my workout is tomorrow and the following day, because yes, it does suck when you do train and you just wake up like the next day like you've been ran over by an 18-wheeler. Please, in the comments below, if you like to train till failure and you get those mornings where you wake up the next day and you literally felt like you just got hit by an 18-wheeler, please comment down below. So I'm interested to see if this is something that definitely helps my workouts. I can see myself implementing that type of strategy into my workouts for the future. So let me know in the comments what you think. Is this something that you guys do? Do you train till failure? Do you not? If you do, please let me know in the comments below. If you don't, please let me know in the comments below. If you learned something, if you didn't know that this is how Joe Rogan ate, then please let me know too. If you did like this video, please guys, hit that like button. It definitely helps out the channel, helps me out, helps my family out. And if you think this video will help someone on your Facebook, please guys, please share it on your Facebook. That's the best way for us YouTubers to get discovered, and I would definitely appreciate it. So, as always guys, we'll see you on the next video. I love you. Peace.